and welcome back to another game of PMA LCS Club Penguin versus Area 51 Naruto Salt Legion. Joined with me is your Moose. Hello, hello.
Hello.
And what do you think is going to change in the pick ban?
I think that Boss Tones will not have Morgana a second time.
Probably not. And I'm sending in the R. We are ready. Let's go.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if Kiana got through as well. I think both of those were very big picks for Club Penguin and have been so far in this season. I think the Cassiopeia ban might be looking to get dropped here.
Possibly, quite possibly.
Yeah, and we do see Morgana ban immediately. First ban. Not surprised in the least bit.
Such a scary champion.
Yeah, Shen banned away again against General Dill, top lane well-known Shen player.
We see a Nidalee hover ban.
Yeah, being hovered by the team that played the last game. Not surprised. They switched over to Jarvan. Aimed at Menbong, of course, well-known Jarvan player.
I wouldn't be surprised by a very early pick, Hecarim, to take that pick away from Menbong. I wouldn't be surprised as well. Shen and the Evelyn ban, classic.
Yep. Ari, all right. So it does look just like a Cassiopeia dropped for the Morgana ban, just like last game.
So as we see, the Game 1 MVP, congratulations to Bosstones for Game 1 MVP.
So we'll see you in the after game chat. So the Kiana banned away by Club Penguin. Having played the last game, do not want her to get first picked away, and that is Cassiopeia, quickly locked in by Area 51 Naruto Salt Legion.
Probably going to Vitalis this is honestly.
Yeah, Vitalis was a very, very big Cassiopeia player for some time. With recent buffs, I think, just a couple of patches ago, she got some buffering added to her E, which is pretty nice.
But the biggest buff is honestly the minimum cast range of that Miasma, which is very big against certain melee matchups. So really good now, I think.
Yeah, no, Swain here locked in for Club Penguin. Flex pick, looking to exercise that flex ability between top and mid, and even bot.
And then we see a Nami picked up by Bosstones. Really good pickup. What do you think they go for here? I think they go for the Hecarim in this round of picks. So that A, Theatrix doesn't get banned out, and B, we take that pick away from Membung. I think would be a really good pick. And then we see a Nautilus pick up from most likely from Zepocalypse. Pretty good engage tool with the point and click ultimate. So
certainly, yeah, it's looking to be a very strong team fight between Nautilus and Cassiopeia, but Pantheon locked in. And that could easily go between jungle, mid, or top lane. I say mid because, as you mentioned before, Vitalis was known to play Cassiopeia, and he could easily transition to the bot lane. She's known as a mage that can easily move to the bot lane. Pantheon, in my opinion, is a stronger mid laner than any other role. The Malphite locked in for Club Penguin.
If it wasn't for the fact that there's a Nautilus already locked in, I would even argue support Pantheon.
So, Club Penguin actually showing their hand a bit here, locking the Malphite in after seeing the Pantheon, maybe assuming that to be a top lane Pantheon, giving away the flexibility of the Swain. Kled and Caitlyn banned away. So, yeah, maybe not buying into that. That's a Pantheon top, the Kled ban.
Because it could be flex, like you said. It could be flexed into multiple places. So
Mhm.
you wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I'm just curious that they would so quickly show that they are not show that they're not taking Swain in a different lane. Definitely a Legends MK pick, but still a flexible champion. They showed their hand with the Malphite. So Olaf banned away as in game one.
There's not gonna be a Yumi ban. There's already a Nami ban. There's no way that's a Yumi ban. Yummy ban. It's a Vladimir ban. Like I thought. I was like, there's no way that's a Yumi ban.
But who are they banning Vlad from?
Yeah, they banned Vlad.
I mean, maybe bot lane Vlad they're worried about?
They're probably worried about a bot lane Vlad.
There's the Corky hover. He has recently made a few appearances in bot lane. I think that would be where we'd see him if he's locked in here.
Nope,
But that is just Wani.
We don't know what the bot lane's going at. But we'll see. We'll find out, right in the next pick.
I hope we will.
And then we see a Nami Leona bot lane and just chain CC forever. But then there's no damage, so never mind. But the dream still lives.
So Trundle, popular response to Sejuani, using the Subjugate to take her resistances from her passive and Aftershock and Akali. Locked in, confirming that is Cassiopeia, probably bot lane. Still flexible between the Pantheon and Akali top.
Yeah, it could be a Akali top, it could be a Akali mid. That's probably a New Capiturk Akali, because New Capiturk is actually really good at Akali, if I remember correctly.
We'll see what this last pick for Club Penguin is. Hovering Jhin, and there it is.
Yup, a quick Jhin pick. I didn't know Chad Penguin plays a lot of Jhin. I associate him with attack speed carries, mostly. Very high attack speed, other than Caitlyn.
Jhin, especially known for not having high attack speed.
And I am going to send the R very soon. I just need to do this and R. Alright, so which team is looking strong for this game?
I think this is a lot closer. This is a lot better draft by Area 51 Naruto Assault Legion than it was the first game. Their draft has a clear direction, clear win conditions with their team. I think overall is a lot better by them. Yeah, and I think they overall have a better team than Club Penguin. So I'm siding with Anal.
All right, let's see. So I personally think. Ooh.
Your worst decisions will haunt you.
Okay, hopefully this lag isn't actually.
So I can still hear you all right.
What?
I can still hear you all right.
Okay, good.
Who dares defy my will?
Alright, I'm closing out a lot of things, so perfect. Oh, there we go. It's much better. The classic band, though. Shen, Evelyn. Since we're on the topic of bands, who's your perma ban in solo queue?
Kled.
Kled.
Yep.
Kind of a gross champion right now, so understandable.
Yeah, he's just very strong in the top lane in general. There aren't a lot of safe lanes into him.
And I permaban Thresh because I just don't like that kill pressure, and I play Nami. So, bye. So let's see. I do really like the picks by Area 51 Naruto Assault Legion a lot better this game. But we see Opie's Malphite, and I'm very excited. Champion Spotlight this week was actually... So, side note, we started Champion Spotlight for our group, where we showcase different champions, and this week I wanted to showcase Malphite. And lo and behold, there's a Malphite this game.
Yeah, OP is definitely a Malphite player, having suggested the Malphite with that. But we do actually see New Capitur currently has the Trundle and Theatrics with the Akali. As previously stated, they can trade up to 20 seconds before the game.
And they probably will, because I don't think Akali jungle is going to be that great. Especially with the clears.
Yeah, I would be very surprised as well.
Oh, Clint just yells profanity. I love it.
Come on, I won't hurt you. I promise. I'm absolutely livid.
And then Vitautus. We see Vitautus with the cleanse already in the bot lane. Like hovering that cleanse. Really don't want to deal with some of these CCs that Bosto and Chad Penguin offers. Little terrifying for a Casio bot for sure. I'm excited to see this Nami though. Senpai Enchanter support person.
Yeah, so we're gonna see some trades coming in here, I assume. Only Hentai Police now holding the Trundle. Theatric's still with the Akali. Yeah, and there it is. A couple trades. Vitautus now has the Pantheon. Okay.
I'm pretty sure the Trundle now that I think about it, Trundle probably goes to Lolly Hentai Police. The number one complainer for Trundle needing buffs. The number one complainer for that.
Alright, and yeah, there it is. Trundle on Lolly Hentai Police, laning, I'm assuming, against Malphite. Now I'm just realizing Trundle's against the two champions he counters hardest in this game. Malphite and Sejuani. As soon as he takes their passives off, they get negative armor. The subjugate was applied beforehand. So I don't think OP has a fun game ahead of him. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I think I want to give this one to Area 51 Naruto Assault Legion actually, with that Trundle and the Casio and the engaged by Zephocalypse, while being able to be tanky at the same time, unlike Rakan. So I think that is a very well composed team comp with the assassin potential from New Capiturk. So I think, you know what, I'll give it to Area 51 Naruto Assault Legion as well.
Yeah, so
But I will give this caveat. I think if Club Penguin wants to take that 2-0, they do have to take advantage of that wombo combo that Sejuani and the Malphite can offer, as well as a follow-up by the Nami tidal wave and the bubble with the Jin. Or Jin can even open the fight by catching out people with curtain call slows. And then getting massive damage.
Yeah, so I would say if we're looking at win conditions, Anvil has the easier win condition here. Cassiopeia just scales very hard because she doesn't have to have boots. In fact, she can't have boots. So she gets to items faster than other champions do without having to pay for the boots. Let her get really big. She does more DPS than a Jhin will. Keep her safe in fights. Trundle and Nautilus get to be a frontline Trundle, stealing stats from the incredibly beefy tanks on the other side. They just front to back team fight like any other team. Akali will get to run down this Jhin without anyone really able to stop her. She has the mobility to escape Nami's CC. So I think Anal has an easier win con. Club Penguins. I mean, I think it's just the Swain, right? He has to get big enough to pop the enemy team in these team fights. And then Sejuani and Malphite have to control engages. They have to fight on their terms. Jhin just needs to keep himself alive against Akali. As long as he doesn't get assassinated too easy. Nami, same deal. If she can possibly appeal for Jhin, that would be really huge. But I worry the Akali is not immobile enough to get caught by the random bubble.
It's going to be very important, however, I will say, for Area 51 Naruto Assault Legion. I refuse to say the short term, by the way. I refuse. It's very important for them to get healing cuts through Morellonomicon. Either Morellonomicon or let me think for a second.
Executioner's Calling.
Well, Executioner's Calling, but not Executioner's Calling from the Pantheon, as well as the Bramble Vest from Lonely Hentai Police and Zephacalypse. So
yeah, I would say Lonely Hentai Police could get Executioner's Calling as well.
He could. Yeah, you're right. He could. Look at all these mastery points. Surprisingly, not only 58,000 mastery points on Trundle. Kind of surprised. Look at that Malphite main. Mr. Malphite main right here. Opie with the fresh 214,000 mastery points. He's going Grasp of the Undying Malphite, which actually, honestly, I don't hate against Lolly Hentai Police. And the loading screen is not popping up, so let me just adjust this real quick.
Yeah, what time do you want to pause that? 10 seconds?
Let's pause at 10 seconds.
Okay.
While I adjust this. I just realized the loading screen. We didn't get to show the loading screen with the 200,000 mastery points on what's his face. The game isn't loaded up for YouTube, I think. Let's pause it for 10 seconds.
Alright. I'm there.
Actually, I messed up. Hold on. Alright. I'm at 10 seconds.
Yep, I'm there too.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. Alright, so I wonder if we're going to see any Viola and Nick fighting for their team captain. Anal dedicates this to Nick, who was unable to be here today.
So for some reason the overlay isn't 100% there for some reason. Apparently I need to turn myself up on OBS. Just give me a moment. I'm gonna turn myself up.
We're seeing Club Penguin going into the enemy jungle, ward down in front of the Raptor camp as they did last time. But no wards in response by Anal. I think.
Okay, what time are you on?
I might be worried that
what time are you on?
Still in their jungle as they're still hiding in bushes here.
What time are you on right now?
I am at 1 minute 10 seconds.
Love it. Can you pause like in 3, 2, 1? Pause it.
Okay.
The overlay isn't perfectly there.
Okay.
Oh, that's why. Okay. I was like, why can't I see it? Right, ready? 3.
I'm ready. I'm at 1:15. Are you there?
Just pause at 17.
Okay. That's 17.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, now we're seeing a level 1 fight coming out. Swain gets a stack off of Kali, and she is getting forced to half health. We're gonna see if she's gonna recall here. She does decide to stick around and go to lane. They're half health there. Swain starting with the E does get another pull with his Ravenous Flock.
Really
Onto the Akali, and now she is recalling.
taking a really bad trade on from New Capiturk. Unfortunate.
Yeah, actually, Akali's still sticking around using that refillable potion. Get greedy. See if she gets punished.
Grass proc by Legends.
So, who do you think takes the early game here? How do you think these lanes play out, Hoagie?
I think honestly, I think the Legends MK on the Swain will have a little bit more priority with New Cap over the Akali, just because of Swain's sustain in lane.
Yeah, Pantheon ganking mid gets the W off onto Swain as they're chasing down the tower, forcing the blast out. Akali follows and kills him with the passive, but she will go down as well now.
But anyways, like I was saying, I think Trundle definitely does have the priority over Malphite, and then I think Swain will have a better sustain against New Capiturk. But with appropriate ganks, they have a lot of kill pressure on mid lane if they get the appropriate ganks. Pops of bone plating, pretty important.
Definitely worth mentioning, Pantheon is a champion very capable of diving, especially with this reworked E, blocking all damage, including from towers. So he's now looking towards his bottom lane, getting the scuttle, and knows he's botted out on a ward. Sejuani trading for the top scuttle. Sejuani looks like she's coming around top lane. She's around behind Trundle.
Great hook by Zephocalypse.
Another fight breaking out in bot lane. Trundle flashes away from top. But Boston's going down after getting hooked by Nautilus in the bot lane.
And Loli Hentai Police just spam laughs. Classic Loli Hentai Police. Classic.
That's BM.
I mean, would you expect less from him though? Would you expect less?
Someone on the way ping to mid lane, assuming from Pantheon.
Like I said though, that was a great hook by Zephocalypse. Getting that, securing that kill on Nami.
Trundle running Malphite down now, forcing the flash away from him. And Loli Hentai Police being very oppressive. Pantheon looks to revisit mid shield vault from flash onto the Swain. He is forced onto this tower. Kali not taking the Ninja Shuriken back to him.
No mana from Loli Hentai Police though. He's gonna have to back after that. Yeah, there's no mana.
Yeah. But he has definitely been a very oppressive opponent in this top lane. OP on his main champion here, the Malphite, getting schooled.
However, you do have to understand that the team fight is going to be where OP thrives. Just because of that ultimate. Just because of that ultimate. The unstoppable force.
I mean, I do worry for OP that the worst is yet to come. Because when Trundle gets that ultimate, those running down fights will go so much more quickly in the way of Loli Hentai Police because he will give negative armor. Sejuani comes into this mid lane, Swain trying to get the never move for Kali to position herself just right, gets the ultimate, and will pop her with the Demonic Ascension.
Great gank once again by Benbong, actually. Getting a nice tower play, gets more pressure. Unfortunately for New Capiturk, I think New Capiturk does really need that early healing cut just because of the just that sustain with the Grasp of the Undying on top of all the natural healing that Legends get on Swain. I think it's gonna be very important for
Sejuani coming back around to this top lane. It's gonna get spotted over this pink ward. And as Jungle manages to back off, she will just take the pink ward as a consolation prize. So a lot of action going down this mid lane so far. 3 kills between the teams. But we do see Swain coming out slightly ahead with the 2 kills, 2 Kali's 1 kill.
and then the other kill is gone to Pantheon with a
So
wonderful
how do you feel? How do you feel about Swain getting this early advantage? A lane that he definitely has a bully potential over, but usually Akali is able to outmaneuver his ability.
I think it just goes down to his keystone selection. Oh,
Alright, Akali engaging with the perfect execution on boss tones in the bot lane.
great roam
It's
by
by this duo.
great rotation, honestly, by New Capiturk. Great
And
hook
now
once
the
again.
dive coming in. The
by
dredge line got onto Jin. Cassiopeia ults onto the Sejuani as they're continuing to dive this bot lane. Swain shows up. Apocalypse overstaying his welcome here. Demonic Ascension popped by Swain, and he is going to look to bring down this Akali, but Jin finishes her off before he has a chance.
That was honestly though, that was a great rotation by New Capiturk. Unfortunately, Legends MK and Menbung was able to follow up.
Killing spree.
And
Curtain call by Jin, catching a kill onto Cassiopeia on the backside here. She overstays at low health.
unfortunately, there was a lot of a lot of overstays. Unfortunately, but
Yeah, and I want to give credit. Excellent roam by New Capiturk, but very good response by Legends MK. And I believe that Ano may have overstayed their welcome after they got that pick onto Boss Stones around that tri-bush behind the bottom lane tower. They probably could have just backed off, because at that point the other members of Club Penguin knew where they were and they were coming to answer.
however, they do have a fighting chance, and that's very respectable, I think. Anyways, back onto this game. I think I'm not too surprised by Swain being able to outmaneuver the Akali, just because that keystone selection of the Grasp of the Undying. Yes, it might sound a little troll, but it makes a lot of sense with Swain's natural tankiness.
Swain coming
sustain.
up on the Akali after they stole a red buff. Not gonna get anything out of it.
And as you can see, the Catalyst and the No Matched Mantle coming out, which means it's very hard for the Akali to just trade with them. Oh,
Swain trying to come around. Swain getting caught out of position by the dredge line. Miasma put down behind her. Pantheon ulting to come into this fight. Pretty far away from it though. Swain collapsing from the mid lanes now 3v4. Akali gets teleported in 4v2, and it is disastrous for the side of Club Penguin. Swain gonna enter stasis after taking down Nautilus. He's still in Demonic Ascension, but doesn't seem to have the health to survive this, almost bringing Pantheon down. But it is a 4-for-1 in favor of Anal.
Great TP also by New Capiturk, being able to join in on the fight and really turn that fight around. Great attempt by Club Penguin, however. But Distis is actually going to opt for the back here. Getting another tower plate from Beatrix.
three members around this Rift Herald, it seems like Club Penguin, yeah, they are now starting it out. They're spotted out by Trundle. Sejuani trying to catch him out. Stun coming out. Trundle's all by himself, looking to flash over that wall to safety, leaving Club Penguin to finish this Rift Herald. Or not finish it, as they choose, knowing that Anal is now collapsing on them.
I think this is a really good possible redemption game by Area 51 Naruto Assault Legion.
Well, redemption almost never a bad item.
It's true. That's also true.
But I knew it would build it on that side. It's not generally a Nautilus item. He wants to build a bit tankier than that. Everyone else kind of just wants their usual items.
We see the Hextech Gunblade already completed for the Akali, which provides really good assassination potential against their backline. I don't see it benefiting against the Swain per se, but very good against catching out their bot lane, which is I think what they want to do.
Nami using the tidal wave, trying to catch his Nautilus out. I don't think. Oh, with the Malphite teleport behind them. Pushfine Gaze coming down. Malphite unstoppable force onto Cassiopeia that will bring her down. Nautilus waddling away as he gets stunned by the Sejuani and pulled by Swain's Ravenous Flock.
5-man bot lane. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that will almost certainly be bot lane tower going down.
Yeah.
And then Club Penguin may look to rotate to this dragon.
Which, I know that feeling. 5-man bot, a 4-man bot. Happened to me quite tonight, actually. Against
It doesn't
LLO.
look like Club Penguin might be able to get the whole tower just yet. 4 plates going down, but Trundle manages to get the top lane tower all by himself. So first tower going down over to the side of Anal. As Club Penguin dedicates their whole team to bot line.
Area 51 Naruto Assault Legion.
You can call them what you like, Hoagie. I got the kind of time to call them their full name.
I will always call it by the full name.
And two towers to 1 in favor of Area 51 Naruto Assault Legion. Swain popping the Demonic Ascension as they're trying to catch out this Kali, forced to use the perfect execution to run away. Nautilus overstaying his welcome, might go down to the curtain call here. He does flash away. Sejuani gets the stun off as he draws lines to the wall. He's so close, but he does go down to the Arctic Winter's Wrath, the flail. Trundle teleporting into this fight. Jin caught out by the shield bolt. There's a couple flashes coming down from the side of Anal. Not able to bring anyone down just yet. Petrifying Gaze used onto Swain, catches him. He does not have the Demonic Ascension to make himself tankier, and him and Sejuani will both go down.
That was a really good Petrifying Gaze by Vitality Synthesis.
Chase further under the tower. Unstoppable force used by Malphite trying to catch Cassiopeia, but she will go down to the tower. And Jin dies on the Miasma. 5-for-1 ace in favor of Area 51 Naruto Assault Legion.
Beautiful, beautiful play, honestly. Showing the comeback, the redemption.
That's what you meant. Don't get the redemption item, you just get the redemption victory.
Exactly.
Now, pings onto Rift Herald and Club Penguin, all 5 of them starting to walk towards that objective.
And with that 6k gold lead, let's see where the gold lead is. A huge gold lead in the top lane on Lilliend, I believe. Oh my goodness.
Oh, massive. 3,000 gold lead in his favor. 1,000 Cassiopeia ahead of Jin.
And now
1,000 as well for Akali.
Now Akali is also ahead of the Swain. Although Swain with Grasp is very good lane sustain. Don't know how well that scales into the late game.
It's alright. It synergizes with his passive, the Ravenous Flock stacks now also give it permanent health. So I think the idea is the permanent health stacking from Grasp also gives them like more tankiness.
And then the Rod of Ages, more health.
Yeah, I still like Phase Rush better, but I think that's the logic behind it. It just makes Swain like a pseudo frontline. Zakali looking to get caught out in this top lane. It's the Tidal Wave and Arctic Flail missing from Sejuani. The perfect execution is just enough to get her out.
Great juke by Newcap's Turk. While they just distract the entire team, and while Cassiopeia and Nautilus just takes down the mid lane, well, everybody goes after the Akali, who literally has a million dashes.
Club Penguin getting all macroed here. Pantheon running into the enemy team, but able to take no damage using his E. Sejuani caught out alone as the rest of his team's forced to back off from that fight and will go down.
Has been destroyed.
Things are certainly very much going the way of Anal this game.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I think it's our predictions that are giving team blessings.
Or maybe we're just predicting the team that clearly had the better draft. I don't know.
Who knows? But that Jhin recall is so beautiful.
Yeah, good skin.
10 out of 10.
That's the real battle, isn't it? Is the skin war here. And frankly, I think Anal is lacking on that end.
Mecha Malphite is a dope skin. Very underrated.
Not my ideal chroma, I'll be honest, that he has, but Bear Rider Sejuani, Bear Cavalry. But only base skin Sejuani or base skin Cassiopeia and Trundle in this game. So that's disappointing to see.
So yeah, I think their team, just like Sayada said, that, oh, while we say that, there's a fight going on. Anyways, the enemy or Area 51 Naruto Subtle Agent benefits from Club Penguin being tanky just because of the subjugate from the Trundle, as well as the dot damage from the Cassiopeia. Whether it's the Miasma or the Twin Fangs or what was the Q called? I know Petrifying Gaze, but
Noxious Blast.
Noxious Blast, that's what it was. Great.
Alright, Tidal Wave coming down onto this Trundle caught by the captive audience at full range. Using the subjugate, I'm assuming on Malphite, he's just able to tank up this whole team as the rest of Anal grooves towards mid lane trying to siege on this tower. Nautilus almost getting caught. Rift Herald dropped and will take down that mid inhibitor tower. Depth charge used from Nautilus, no follow-up available. Trundle still being a problem in the spot lane, almost getting that bottom hip tower as well. It'll just be one auto attack away.
Just one. That Trundle is giant right now with the 4.5k gold lead on that Trundle. That Trundle is a monster right now.
Yeah, and it's going to continue to be a very big problem for Club Penguin, as they don't really have anyone that can answer him 1v1 in the side lane. They send Malphite, he just gets subjugated. All of a sudden, he's fighting a tank that has the damage of, 3-0 Trundle. If they send Swain, Trundle just all-in Swain. Swain doesn't have enough damage to burst down someone like Trundle with the Spirit Visage. Jhin, Nami, and Sejuani, none of them can even come close. So they just don't have a 1v1 answer for the Trundle.
They just do not. You're right. However, rest of the team also has a massive gold lead at this point as well. New Capaturk against the Swain. Theatrics against the Membang. The Membang, correct.
Mhm.
And
The one and
then
only.
the one and only. And the bot lane also having a significant gold lead as well. One, not as significant, but 1k. So, pretty big. So, yeah. All around.
Treasureline catching the Sejuani as she tries to arch Quetzalcoatl at the wall. Depth charge coming in, subjugate onto the Sejuani, and she goes down very quickly. Things from Baron Nash are coming out, rightfully so, as the jungler for Club Penguin is dead.
Pings coming on from the
Perfect
red side.
execution onto Nami from Akali, Gunblade, and the second cast of perfect execution will finish her off. Swain with a demonic ascension, stasis into the enemy team, but he is all by himself. He cannot burst anyone down. Akali get caught out by Jhin and Malphite, but that will be Baron secured over to Anal soon.
Can we talk about the 3 pink 4 that's in Baron Pit?
Hey man, you gotta cover your bases.
You're right.
Jhin
Opie
and
really
Malphite
trying to fight.
force him off of this. Yeah, the smite and Cassiopeia damage coming through. 3v4. Both sides looking to back off. So
How much-
several members.
How much
pretty
grass?
low.
How much grass stack does Trundle even have? I want to see this.
I'm not sure we can see from spectator. Yes, we can. He has sparked it 25 times.
Oh my gosh. Okay, now I'm
He's
going back to
healed-
direct to camera.
He's healed 897 damage from it and dealt 1,121 damage with it.
In game,
Harrison-
probably a lot.
For comparison, Malphite sparked it 12 times.
Wait, how many times did?
Swain, 19.
Wait, how many times did Trundle proc it? 25.
25.
Oh
So
my
Malphite's
gosh.
12.
That's a lot of grass stacks.
That is a lot of grass. Malphite possibly getting caught out in the mid lane here. Zakali is just gonna scare him off. His team's not engaging behind him. So Anal claiming this bot side jungle for themselves. As they're walking over some very well placed wards from Club Penguin.
And Sayato's comment, this probably would be a one game where OP would have been better off building a cheesy damage build. You know, this has been the perfect place for crit Malphite, you know? 80 crit Malphite. Or 8 full AP.
Yeah, that would be able to answer Trundle in a side lane. Press the attack Malphite.
Press the attack Malphite. Full crit. Oh,
Alright, Trundle looking to finish off this bot lane turret. Subjugates Swain, and his team is coming in behind him. Flashing away as the rest of Anal's focusing on the top lane. Tearing poor Club Penguin in all directions on this map.
oh yeah, no. This is just a really good siege by Lily Hentai Police, and it's a 4-1 split that's really going really well for the siege.
3-1-1, actually. Ali in the mid lane and Trundle
Oh.
in the side lane. So that bot inhibitor does go down. Trundle hitting the Nexus turrets as Akali takes that mid inhibitor, and the rest of their team is still sieging this top inhibitor tower. Club Penguin just does not have enough people to answer all this.
They just do not.
As this last tower goes down, looks to be an engage coming out from Area 51 North. So Assault Legion, Akali, perfect execution, curtain call from Jhin on the back. Akali does go down to the Sejuani. Pantheon taking down Nami under their Nexus towers. Malphite being subjugated, not quite tanky enough to be a front line at this moment. Sejuani having to back off as well. Cassiopeia flashes, Noxious Blast, Twin Fangs onto the Swain and Jhin, bringing them down, and there's only 2 members left standing for Club Penguin. GG is coming in the chat. They are just going to sit on this fountain. Malphite teleporting in, and Sejuani giving her best as the Nexus does go down to Area 51 Naruto Assault Legion.
G freaking G. Taking the 1-1.
Greg with the Game 2 MVP link that is unnecessarily long.
Wait, is that actually the...
Incredibly sketchy link, but I trust Greg, so I click it anyway.
What is it? I am so confused. What is going on?
It's just a straw poll. That's all it is. There's a smaller one.
Okay, thank God. I was like, please give me an actual straw poll. Okay, that straw poll isn't loading for me, so I can't give the vote. But who would you give the vote to? I'm gunning 100% on that Trundle Lolly Hentai Police, showing that Trundle can be a viable pick, even though not usually. Probably usually a bad pick, unless you know what to do with them.
Or if
Trundle is
or
still a
if the
bad
other
pick.
team picks his 2 weakest matchups. I mean, Trundle well known to beat Sejuani and also applies the same to Malphite. Use that subjugate before their super stat passive goes down. Then it goes down, they've got incredibly low armor.
Oops.
Yeah, I would say Lily Hentai Police definitely in the running for MVP there. I would also put Vitatus on the table there. 8-3-8 with that Cassiopeia. High skill participation on the team. And some really big petrifying gazes in these team fights, delaying the all-in engage that Club Penguin was looking to get off.
Absolutely. So let's see. Let's see if Greg's straw poll link works. It's not working. Once again.
It's working for me.
It's working for you? Okay, just maybe not working for me. Which I guess it doesn't matter what I think. Nobody cares about me. Ooh, oh well. Oh, it works for everybody else. So you know what? I just won't vote. Perfect. Can you post the link again? Maybe my computer can do it. On chat.
Now, currently the poll is tied between Greg, who did not play, and Vitatus at 4 votes each.
Greg?
Yeah, sometimes you make a poll, you put yourself on it.
I'm gunning for Loli Hentai Police for MVP. Just because of that split pressure, massive goals, massive gold lead, and then just like makes everybody squishy because they're all super tanky and nobody can deal with them. So I'm gunning for Loli Hentai Police myself, personally.
So Vitatus pulling ahead in this poll by 1 vote. Give it another minute or two, see if it swings one way or the other.
So much damage.
I mean, he's like 3 votes ahead of the next actual player. We're not getting Greg in here. Fuck that guy.
Oh yeah, no, I like Greg. Ooh, oh well.
No, he's fine. But he didn't play. He can't be a player of the game.
That's true. It's a player of the game. Not coach of the game, although I do love my coach. I think.
He's alright. I think we're good to call it. Vitatus, Game 2 MVP. Boss turned Game 1 MVP. Let's head over to the MVP chat.
Let's just go to the MVP chat now before it becomes like 3 in the morning.
Yeah, what's happening?
Hi.
Why do we have Menbung in here?
Why do you
I'm
not have
pseudo
that?
Chris.
Why not have Menbung in here, dude?
I thought captains were allowed.
That's a
Hiki
good
XD.
Oh, are you the pseudo captain kind of? I'm guessing.
Yeah, he went to bed.
Okay. Oh, what about the other captain then? Are you-
He's in Mexico.
Nick wasn't here. Yeah.
Yeah, Bear is currently enjoying a 2-week vacation. In Cancun.
Yeah, but who's the quote unquote substitute captain?
I don't know.
Chris.
Oh,
Vitalis is also the substitute. They call it Cancun, not Cancun. All right, let's go.
Oh my god, kill me.
Anyways, questions from the chat first, or read, or Yurmus, either way. By the way,
Whoa.
huge shout out to General Dill for
Why is
the
Vitalis in here? He did not get voted MVP. Excuse me.
Get the
Very
hell
upset.
out of here, Greg.
yeah. Get the heck out of here. I'm
Be
a
the
family
real
friendly.
MVPs in chat.
Yeah, I always thought player of the game was for the players. I don't
For the
know.
record, we tied, by the way.
Player of the
True,
game.
Ooh.
You tied with someone who didn't even play. How bad are you? No, I'm kidding.
What does
So-
that say about you, Game 2, then?
Hold on. Before we
It
continue,
says
I want to
I'm
give
amazing.
a huge shout out to General Dill / Lolly Hentai Police on that trundle, because I was so gunning for you.
Dude, why does that man not have more votes in the poll? What the heck?
Right? Yeah, honestly, split push trundle.
Yeah,
I mean,
turns a
legitimately
completely
scary.
useless champion into something big. That's
It was
real.
yeah. It was a it was the trundle pick. I think was actually once we locked in Sejuani, it was like the pick. And we knew it was going into Dylan's hands. So
There's no one else who could. I mean, everyone else could play it. It's freaking Trundle, but there's nobody else who should play it. Let's
well,
be
I mean,
real.
also like you don't want to put the trundle in the jungle because I don't think Pantheon top lane does much. I honestly don't think Pantheon, as the champion, does much as a champion currently. He's just very weak, in my opinion. So
Yep.
All right, so we'll wait for questions in the chat. Meanwhile, Hoagie, do you have any questions for our players?
I actually have a question for Boss Stones, actually. I noticed you, BB. Anyways, so what was going through your head when you were using your black shield to like peel? Like how were you making those kind of decisions to like use your dark bindings or your black shields? I feel like you got a really good decision making and using them at the right time and bringing it at the right place.
It's just about what you want to happen in the given fight. Like, if we need the fight to open up with Menbung rushing in on Hecarim with the Black Shield not be interrupted by Zepho and Rakan, then he gets it. I'm building CDR, so usually it's back up for peel situations by the time the engage is over with. But, I mean, it's just a matter of holding on to it for what is the biggest threat for what's been used already throughout the fight.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. That was pretty clutch use and 100 IQ, by the way, or 1,000 IQ. I don't know. A lot of IQ.
Thanks, Boo.
It's
I
up
mean,
there.
100 is average, so.
So 1,000. Let's go with 1,000 IQ. 1,000 IQ.
So here's a question in the chat. I don't know if it's directed at our players, but I thought I'd present it. More like Baden Hall. Am I right?
Ooh.
yes,
All right.
It's actually so good.
Incredible. Anyways, I guess I'll just go up with another question for this time for you know what, we're gonna stick with game one for a minute because you know as you all can tell from the stream we had a 6-minute stream delay or 6-minute more of a stream delay than
Yeah.
usual.
Technical issues.
Technical issues. This time a question for Membung. Okay, what was going through your mind when you're getting all those like early ganks off? Because you seemed like you had a lot of map presence, just ganking places after places after place and getting bot lane ahead, mid lane ahead, blah blah blah. So I don't know. what
Bot
was
lane
better.
was kind of on an island except for like past the 10-minute point. But
Ugh.
game 1
Yes, game one.
was like, so yeah, game 1 was like, all right, this is really good. You know, Kiana's OP. Aurelius pushing a lane. Hey, I'm here, and he has ice, so that's CC laid on top of CC. Okay,
the
cool.
The thing is, we identified our win condition, and then we both didn't communicate throughout the beginning of the game, and didn't play around our win condition, which was just focus on mid lane. And
That's
that
a
was-
lot of not players of the game and the player of the
Wait,
game.
why
Someone
is
dragged me.
everyone in here?
Hold on, Greg's trolling us, or Menbug's trolling us.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing
Okay.
anything. Jesus.
It was
No.
Greg.
Yeah. I had
For
to-
some reason, Captain's also here, so that was fine.
Was
but-
that the first Pantheon rework PMA LCS?
I'm
Man,
pretty
so many
sure.
players of the game in
so.
here. What so many players of the
I mean,
game.
there was
you know?
only one other game
Oh my
beside us.
god.
Yeah, I do think that was the first Pantheon. But
Yeah,
I
the other game earlier didn't play it, and we were the only other game since the rework.
yeah. But I think so. We got and killed mid. Then it was good, and then we saw the TP, and it kind of like perplexed us because it was in the middle of the lane. And then I was like, well, I'm still healthy. And then if he gets his ice back, then I was like, all right, I can do this again. And we actually managed to do it because it was really good, like Legends, to be able to dodge out of the stuns. Also, my E, I think, makes it to where even if I got stunned, the auto, because it's like an auto empowered auto attack, like it still goes through, so it puts me through to the other side. So I think we just got kind of really lucky with the gank timings there. And then when Kiana gets ahead against a team with the only tank being Mundo, who I don't know is like, he's got really nice buffs lately, but like on jungle econ, not necessarily like going to be the most tanky. So yeah.
But yeah, well played. And also, Vitalis, you know what? Great job. Even though my vote personally went to Lolly Hentai Police, because
Oh, what the heck?
making Trundle look pretty is a very hard task to do.
Well, at least according to him.
Look, Trundle
I
is
have
literally
figured-
the only champion easy enough to play this drunk.
No, that Yumi is good.
Dude, what about
I know this
Garen,
is-
though?
You could have
Trundle's
played
not
Yumi.
Garen. You can play Garen.
All right,
Yumi has the highest skill cap.
Garen's hard. You have to press W at the right time. Trundle, you don't have the time
You
anyway.
gotta do auto. You gotta auto attack reset with your Q, dude. Come
Look,
on.
honestly, like Bear Jr. talked to me earlier this week, and he was like, "Greg, who do you think would be an appropriate sub for me?" And I was like, "Look, it's gonna be a massive. I'm talking a massive downgrade, but we could go with Vitalis Didius." And Chris and Nick was like, "I guess," and then that's what happened. So
anyways.
I actually heard that they tried to get Sven, but
yeah, we actually asked Pobelter, but Pobelter said he was like too bad for us. But you know, so we ended up going with Chris.
Holy
yeah,
shit.
and then
So-
Hansu said no. That was tough. And then we went to the fourth person, which was Chris, right?
Wait, why would we pick
No,
Hansu? That
no.
kid
If
just
Chris is
straight
the fourth
hits.
person, I quit this week.
The fourth person was actually Glebe Glover, but he was not.
Why didn't we choose Glebe?
Back to
Yo, my man's Glaive is still waiting for his chance. Come on, dude.
Dude,
I thought you guys
Hello.
actually went with Sven for a little
Hello.
bit, but he was blaming your jungler too hard.
hello. Hello.
Didn't he go like mega like pseudo alt-right for a time being there?
Yo,
What's up,
wait.
Yo.
We don't remember those.
All right, there's like 10 people in here. We're still on stream.
that sub was not
Oh wait,
approved.
this is on part. This is on stream still.
Oh,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Yeah,
Okay.
thanks, Greg.
Yeah. Oh wow,
Yeah.
Rich joined at the perfect
Wait,
time
why
to
Rich
say
get
that.
here?
Hello.
Rich
Hello.
is back from DCI.
Yeah, Rich
Woo,
won
welcome
MVP.
back.
Everybody,
Rich
everybody,
won MVP.
everybody,
MVP.
everybody. Hello. 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 Thank you.
Hachi for MVP.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Hello. Hello. Thank you.
Hello.
Okay. Thank you. Thank God.
Ring, ring.
Okay. So
Thank
question for Dylan.
You're welcome.
Hold on.
Yo,
Okay.
Question
Ni-
for Dylan.
Hold on. Get me finished. God.
Man, it's a wonder we don't put 10 people in here more often.
Man, I win MVP and literally non-MVPs are getting way more questions than I am. What the hell is going
Dylan.
on?
You
here?
didn't do
Question-
anything. No, I'm kidding.
Question for
Hoagie,
Dylan.
go
The
ahead.
How
good
bad,
players, not the MVP winners.
how bad of a player is
Yeah.
Vitalis Didicus?
Yeah,
Ugh.
pretty bad. I died 3 times.
Can we go back
And
to
more
the
deaths than
interview?
Trundle, which is a shit champion.
Oh,
Can we go back to the hello? Thank you.
Hello.
Okay. Questions for Dylan. Nice Nidalee by Opie. There you go. Thank God. Finally taken.
question for Vitalis. Why aren't you in this lobby?
I don't know. Which lobby? Oh, it's
Well, let
on
me-
hold. Oh,
Okay, so
got it.
before let's finish this interview. Then we can simmer down. Okay. Anyways, any other questions for Vitalis Didicus? Please.
What did you plan to do coming in as a sub?
Honestly,
Tilt.
yeah, tilt. Well, you know a lot about that one, but anyway.
Clean.
I have
So-
a question for Vitalis Didicus. What was the result of the match so I can update the spreadsheet?
1-1.
Club Penguin can always throw.
No, it's not
Yeah.
good.
Dude.
Try again next time.
Anyways,
All
I'm just
I'm
gonna cut.
saying is-
I'm cutting the stream soon, by the way. So before we go on to this rabbit hole, okay. Bye titties. How much does your back hurt from carrying Dylan?
It's pretty broken. I mean, I'm a pretty slim guy. Like I'm like 140 or something. It's
Wait a
pretty
minute,
easy
wait
to
a
break
minute.
my back, honestly.
I didn't fucking die this entire series. Hold on a minute.
KDA player, by the
Wait
way.
a minute.
You were
KDA
also
player.
involved in like 6 out of 50 kills, so
Can-
like
can-
I
relax.
can't help it that you triple kill bot lane while I'm sitting top. Fight me.
Can
Why? You have TP. What are you doing? Do you even use
It
that?
wasn't, what? It wasn't up.
We're still- the
Fucking
stream is
he
still
earned
on.
His TP. I had to answer.
Yeah,
the
we
stream
know.
is still-
We don't care.
What
I'm
a
trying to
goddamn-
Yo,
finish
boys,
the stream.
everybody in the chat, everybody here, have a beer tonight for our bro Nick Broder, who's out in Mexico having a fucking fiesta. Okay,
I'm
so
trying to finish the stream.
Also, yesterday,
I'm trying to finish the stream.
officially yesterday,
Please.
Legends. It was Legends' birthday. Legends Michael Carrick, everybody. So.
Okay, I'm cutting this.
Happy
I'm
birthday.
cutting the stream.
Is he
Bye.
I
legal
had
now?
like 12 drinks for Legends.
It's legal